Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to make something that is one of my favorite things in the world to have for breakfast. It's a French omelet. So we're going to be using some fresh eggs from my hens that I just gathered this morning. Look at that. That was a double yolk. Look at that. That's crazy. Somebody was going to have twins. That's cool. We caught that on camera. All right. So cool. I'm actually going to take these eggs and give them back to the chickens. It does good. It gives the chickens calcium to continue to keep them healthy and make the shells harder. So now I'm going to take some salt. I'm going to whisk that in to the eggs. And I'm going to let that sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. Fresh eggs just taste so much better to me. So I prefer to own chickens and go ahead and get them fresh from the chickens every morning. And I think a rule of thumb, if you were interested in getting some chickens for yourself, if you could have one chicken lays one egg a day. So for the most part, if you can get one egg per adult in your house, then that's the amount of chickens that it would take to supply you guys with a consistent amount of eggs that everybody can consume. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna cook the egg, and I'll be right back. Peace. Okay, these are two of my girls. Just like I told y'all when I was making the eggs, I take the shells and give them right back to them, and they absolutely go crazy for it. They love it. Oyster shells is another thing that helps your chickens out also. Make sure that they get the calcium that they need, and they keep laying strong, healthy eggs for you. Right, girls? That's Ruby and Mercedes. I don't know where the other girl is. She might be in there laying her eggs for the day. Right, y'all, we back. Making a French omelet. So first things first, we're gonna get the butter on there. And to make an omelet, it's just really about taking time. Don't rush the process, and you'll have yourself a delicious omelet. Me personally, I just really like to keep mine simple, and I really just let the egg be the star of the show. I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of peppers and onions and all that kind of stuff like that. I'll keep it real regular. So let me get those eggs on there that I had resting on the side. And we're just keeping everything off the side. And I'm gonna put some cold butter in there, and that's really gonna keep the protein soft throughout the cooking process. A little bit of cold butter. Like I said, super simple. Super simple, just let the eggs be the star of the show. So the French omelet and scrambling eggs is really a similar process. The only difference is with eggs, once you get to this step, you would get yourself a whisk and kind of whisk them in there. So now I'm just kind of spreading everything around. Took it off the heat for a bit. I like my omelet soft too. Pause. Get a little bit of pepper on there. And me, I got some Israeli feta cheese that I'm gonna add in there, and some chives. I'll put some chives on the inside, and I'm gonna put some on the outside when it's finished. There's some chives that I snipped fresh from the garden. And actually at this point, I'm gonna turn the fire off because the pan is gonna have enough residual heat to finish the cooking process. And now, at this point, we're just gonna roll the omelet. Get our plate. Finish it with a little bit of butter. Some chives. And we in business. There you have it. French omelet. Peace, y'all.